Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Kamusta kayo? Okay pa ba? So now we're going to discuss another topic in Math 9, which is the effects of a, h, and k to the graph of a quadratic function. Let's go!
I have you.
The effects of a, h, and k to the graph of a quadratic function. The effects of a. In general, changing the value of a in y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k affects the direction of the opening as well as the shape of the graph. If a is greater than 0, the graph should open upward. If a is less than 0, the graph should open downward. If the absolute value of a is less than 1, or should we say fractions, the graph is wider than the graph of the original y is equal to x squared. If the absolute value of a is greater than 1, then the graph is narrower than the graph of the original y is equal to x squared. So yun na nga guys, kung meron tayong changing values of a sa ating equation, magkakaroon lang tayo ng changes sa shape at sa direction kung saan naka-open ang ating parabola. Let's say for example, our standard equation is y is equal to x squared. Siya yung lagi nating pagbabatayan. Iko-compare natin yung mga graphs ng 1 half x squared, 10x squared, at negative x squared doon sa ating original graph na y is equal to x squared. Pag sinabi daw na 1 half ang magiging a, this is positive but less than 1 ang absolute value. So, ano ba yung magiging dapat natin tandaan? Pag positive, it should open upward. And kung mas maliit yung absolute value niya sa positive 1, then it will become wider. Or mas malaki yung buka ng ating graph. So, if this is our x squared, kung i-sketch natin ang graph ng 1 half x squared, it should open a little bit wider than our original equation. Now, pwede nyo siyang i-double check para mas maganda at mas precise nyo siyang makita sa Desmos natin. Later on, ipapakita ko sa inyo pag pinagsama-sama natin itong apat na ito sa isang Cartesian plane sa Desmos. Now, kapag naman 10 ang ating magiging value ng a sa y is equal to ax squared, then sabi, positive, upward dapat yung graph, then wider or narrower. Kapag mas mataas ang a or ang absolute value ng a sa 1, then it should be narrower. Then, ibig sabihin, mas maliit or mas mapayat yung graph natin compared sa original value na y is equal to ax squared. Then, lastly, kapag meron ka namang y is equal to negative x squared, ibig sabihin ang a natin ay negative 1. Equal siya kay x squared, yung value ng coefficients nila ay parehas na 1 ang absolute value, but ang direction niya ay may iba. Since negative siya, ang direction niya ay magiging downward. Then, same size lang siya kasi since parehas namang 1 ang absolute value ng coefficients nila. Assumingly, that will be the form of our quadratic function graph or yung parabola natin. So, by looking at the value of our a, makikita natin kung saan siya dapat naka-open, kung upward or downward, and at the same time, makikita natin kung gaano ka-wide or ka-narrow yung graph natin. The effects of h. In general, changing the value of h in y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k translates the graph horizontally. If h is greater than 0 or positive numbers, the graph translates h units to the right, meaning if x minus h squared remains x minus h squared. If h is less than 0, the graph translates h units to the left, meaning if in the equation you see x plus h squared. Okay guys, so this time let's try to analyze the effects of h moving of the parabola leftward and rightward. So if our original standard position sa Cartesian plane ay y is equal to x squared ay nandito sa 0, 0, kapag nag-add tayo ng x plus 3, ibig sabihin sa original form natin na x minus h, kaya siya naging positive kasi sinag-subtract ka ng negative 3. So this is x minus h, x minus minus 3. Kaya siya naging plus pagdating dito. Kaya papuntang left ang movement niya since h is negative. Lagi mo lang iisipin, mababaliktad yung sign kapag nag-extract ka ng value ng h. So, i-move mo lang siya ng kapag may plus ha, kapag negative yung h. Mag-move tayo pa left ng kung ilan yung h na sinasabi. So, 1, 2, and 3. So, this will be your center or your vertex. Then, you can graph your equation there. So, x or y is equal to x plus 3 squared should be right there. Kapag pumunta naman tayo sa y is equal to negative x minus 2 squared, since meron kang negative na value ng a, it should open downward. Tapos, tignan mo lang yung x minus h. X minus h. Anong value ng h mo? Since parehas yung sign sa original na formula, we can say that positive yung value ng ating h. So, positive 2. Since positive siya, we will go to the right. Pupunta tayo pa kanan ng ilang units? H units, 2. So, 1, 2. Then, downward siya. Pagkabilang mo ng dalawa. So, based sa ating rule, ito yung magiging graph ng y is equal to negative x minus 2 squared. Then finally, we have y is equal to the quantity x plus 7 squared. Since plus 7 siya, x minus negative 7, then our h is negative 7. Bibilang ka lang ng 7 papuntang left para mag-graph mo yung ating parabola. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somewhere over here, ito po yung magiging graph ng ating y is equal to x plus 7 squared. So, ganun lang tatandaan pag x plus h or h is equal to a negative number, lagi kang papuntang left. Then, kapag meron kang x minus h, where h is a positive number, then, papunta po tayo ng right. Maliwanag? The effects of k. In general, changing the value of k in y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k translates the parabola vertically, meaning going up or going down. If k is greater than 0, the parabola is translated k units upward. If k is less than 0, the parabola is translated k units downward. Finally, the effects of k. Kapag naman, tumingin tayo sa effects ng k, sabi dyan, upward or downward yung change na mangyayari. So, if this is our standard position at 0, 0, yung y is equal to x squared, pag nag-plus 3 ka, tataas ka lang ng 3 units. So, bilang lang tayo, 1, 2, 3. Then, the graph should have its vertex right over there. So, siya yung y is equal to x squared plus 3. Kapag naman, nag-minus tayo, we have x squared minus 5 bababa ka lang ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, then upward uli siya. That will be our parabola for y is equal to x squared minus 5. Finally, kapag meron kang y is equal to x squared plus 6, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yung movements na gagawin mo around here. Imagine, same size, that will be the parabola for y is equal to x squared plus 6. Yun lang yun. Same size, same ng opening. Pag k lang ang naiba, magkakaroon tayo ng movement or translation going up or going down. So finally, paano natin i-analyze ang effects ng graph with accordance to our y is equal to x squared if nagsama-sama na yung effects ng a, h, and k sa ating equation. So, kailangan lang natin tandaan yung mga rules na magsasabi kung ano yung magiging effect ng a, h, and k sa graph ng quadratic function with respect na ikokompara natin siya sa y is equal to x squared or yung nasa standard origin position siya. Lagi mo lang tatandaan, titignan po natin yung mga a, h, and k values ng ating mga given for us to correctly interpret the changes that happened to them. For number 1, analyze na natin siya. Since a is equal to 3, that is with absolute value greater than 1, ibig sabihin narrower. And since positive siya, it opens upward. Next, h is positive 8 since x minus h, diba? So, meaning, it will be 8 units to the right. And plus 1 siya, kaya 1 unit upward. So, number 2 naman, we have y is equal to 1/2. Positive uli siya, so opens upward. 1/2. Mas maliit yung absolute value niya sa 1. Therefore, wider siya. Then, x plus 2, meaning negative yung h natin. So, to the left, ilan? 2 units. And minus 4, kaya downward, ilan? 4 units. Ganun lang. For number 3, analyze ulit natin siya. Negative 10, mas malaki yung absolute value niya sa 1 and negative. So, downward dapat siya and it should be narrower. Positive 5 or plus 5, ibig sabihin h is a negative number. So, to the left, 5 units and minus 8 siya, kaya downward 8 units. Finally, we have y is equal to negative 3 over 2. Since fraction siya, check natin kung mas malaki ba siya or mas maliit sa 1. Diba ang 3 over 2 ay 1 and 1/2. Improper fraction siya. So, mas malaki pa rin siya sa 1 kahit na naka-fraction form siya. And it is a negative number. And so, it should open downward. And it is narrower. We have x minus 4. Positive ang h. So, that is to the right. 4 units. And 11 units downward since negative ang ating value ng k. So there you have it guys. Ganun lang po kasimple mag-analyze ng effects ng a, h, and k to the graph of a quadratic function. Now, I want you to try this on your own. It's your turn para naman sagutan ang mga examples na to. If you still have questions, please leave a comment. At kung nakatulong sa inyo ang content na to, please leave a like. Subscribe na rin to my channel sa mga hindi pa nakaka-subscribe. And please do share para mas marami pang makanood ng math tutorials natin. Especially, patapos na ang first quarter, magsa-second quarter na naman at sa mga susunod pang grading periods. Once again, this is Teacher Marki saying bye guys. Thank you so much.